Hi, I'm Nita Potter from Nita Potter Productions, and today I'm going to show you the feedback that I got within the Produce Like a Pro Academy on our Chance composition track. So last Monday was a spontaneous thing inside the Academy. On Sunday, they were asking for tracks. Didn't matter what it was, originals, Academy tracks, whatever. So I was like, okay, fine, I'll just throw this in there just to see what happens. Didn't get picked on Monday. I was like, oh well. I knew it was a long shot anyway, but then Friday rolled around and we had a pre-recorded one because usually we do them live, but Warren's out of town, so he pre-recorded it, and then mine ended up being the last track of the day. So what follows this is what happened during Feedback Friday.
All right, last but no means least, I'm going to jump here over to Anita. Anita's is Shutter Shades. Anita says, hello, hello, hello. I've been producing this track on my YouTube channel on and off for about 2 years now. It's nearing completion. I would really love to have more ears on it. Completely created using virtual instruments and MIDI. Rendered all the MIDI tracks to audio tracks, then mixed it. Looking for mixing and production critiques if anything should be changed. Look forward to this. Great. Go to speakers. It sounds like a late 70s, like American futuristic movie. Like the music that everybody thought in the late 70s, early 80s that people were going to be listening to in 2000. I really enjoyed it. I mean, so for those of you who don't know, Anita came in the Academy now, how long ago now? 4 years ago? And came in with like a really simple like piano thing she was working on, and now she's producing full tracks. So that's absolutely superb. She's been producing full tracks now for a few years. I really like it. I think with the main synth sound being the same sound the whole time, the melody coming from that, it definitely makes it feel like a really cool retro track from like the late 70s, like 78, 79, like 80, 81, like a crossover. Like I say, it sounds like a very American, like sci-fi, futuristic kind of movie. It's because it has that sort of like, because it has a sterility to that sound. It's like what we used to see the future was going to be like, where everything was like robotic and perfect. So it's kind of cool. It's like one of those things, like if you knew somebody that was making like an independent indie science fiction flick, you'd be like, hey, excuse me, I have the music. It would work really, really well in that. For the main melody part, I suppose it works exactly like it is, but it could also be interesting to change it up and use different sounds for different sections. But on the whole, it's really well balanced. The kick and snare are really great. Everything mixes. I love those doo-doo, doo-doo kind of toms. Pretty fantastic. All I would say is keep doing what you're doing. Work on this kind of stuff. It could be your forte. I know you're a keyboard player, and I liked where this is going. Great work, Anita. Do more of this.
So he was talking about the main synth melody, saying that it, instead of keeping it like the same, like I do believe this is what, if I understand it correctly, same synth patch, to change it to like a different one to make it a little more, give it a little more variety. Also, when I posted it in the forum, I didn't see somebody had replied back because I forgot to tick the little box, notify me of replies. So they were saying that they could use drum fills to make it more interesting, and I agree, because I joke and I say this is like the most boring synthwave track out there. And during the live stream, and when we had the live chat going, it wasn't live, it was a premiere, but they said something about twinkly bells, and then I remembered I had a piece of paper that also said twinkly bells in the section break. So I have to find some twinkly bells. I have so many synth patches. I need to start keeping track of the ones that I like. And that can get to be a huge list, because like, ooh, I like this. Ooh, I like this too. And it's just a pain in the butt. It's like going down the synth rabbit hole, listening to different sounds, going, I like this, or oh, hell no, I don't like this one at all. But yeah, we're going to work on that before we even think about trying to master it and get any of that stuff done. And then going through the process of putting it up through DistroKid, which is coming soon. I want to make this track a little more interesting, because it is just it's like boring. Now, also at the end of that, I cut it off because those in the Academy will might remember that he was talking about adding lyrics to it, this is where I disagree with Warren. I never heard this track, I never had lyrics in mind for this track ever, because then you add lyrics and then you're going to have to change the melody and stuff, and it's like, I'm not opposed to doing it on a different track with that being in mind, that I should probably like make a melody and figure it out and try to have like write lyrics for it, and and have someone else sing it, because I'm not a singer. But yeah, we could do that too sometime down the road. After this one's done, I need to stop starting projects and not finishing them. Don't ask me how many I have started. Don't do it. Please don't ask. The answer might terrify you. Then again, there are people that probably have way more tracks started than I do, but they've probably all already like released a bunch of them. I've got, oh god, at least a dozen, I think. I don't have Reaper open to look because I'm not working in that this week at the moment. So yeah, kind of interesting, wasn't it? Having someone else like give you feedback on your mixes, and this is what I do when people ask me. It's for feedback. I do my best to give give everybody feedback. Next week, we will work on, first I think I want to work on getting a little more, like a different, like a drum pattern in certain areas. And I can use the MT Power Kit for that. And as soon as I sort that out, I can switch it to the Simmons drums. And because then, even if the where the notes are in the Power Kit doesn't match what's on that particular plugin, it'll still have the pattern, and I can just move the MIDI notes up and down where they need to be. So that shouldn't be any problem on that. So we will start with adding extra drum stuff, and that ought to be fun. So that's the end of this episode. If you want, pretty please like and subscribe, share with your friends, share far and wide. You can join the Discord if you like. All the links to all my social medias are down in the description below. Let me know what you think in the comments section below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye for now.